Hello everyone, I just thought I'd have a quick catch up and just fill you guys in with some skill school news. Place. Good boy, let's go. Missy, come. As you can see there, Bony Tony's not quite so bony now. He's filled out quite a bit. He's 2 years old. He's turning into a good lad. You've probably seen in a few videos I've been using the Nokta Acupoint pinpoint probe. I think it's a good bit of kit. Let's take a closer look at it. 25 hours on a single charge, and it's got some really cool functions. Here we go. Like all probes, it depends on button presses and timings to get the features. Let's turn it on. Now you'll see this area along the bottom is quite important, because when you press the button, when it gets into this center area, that should turn off. If you hold the button too long and it gets to that area, that's your settings. As you can see there, it's got two nice LEDs. The information is on the screen. I'm on power level 9. I've got the 2 tones. So let me demonstrate turning it off. Press and hold it. As soon as you get into that area, it switches off. But if you hold it down a bit longer, so it goes into the right hand area, that will go into the settings. So you have your power level, press and hold it, and you've got 9 power levels. I always use mine on maximum because obviously you want as much performance as you can. So let's press it one more time. Then you've got sound, sound and vibrate, vibrate only, sound only, and that's the one I like to use. I tend not to use a vibrate. Don't know why. I guess it uses a bit more battery power. Discrimination. This has got a discrimination in it. See how quickly it timed out. Discrimination. 2, 1. Iron rejection. So that's your different tones. 2 tones. Wait for it to time out. One more. Bluetooth connectivity to certain Bluetooth headsets, and this is the amount of pulses you want. You can have 3 different pulses. Backlight on, backlight off, or I should say LED light. Let it time out and we go one more. This is the volume. 1 bar or 2 bars. Obviously I want it as loud as possible. And this is your backlight for the screen, on or off. Pretty cool features. And the next one will be your reset mode, so you can factory reset it. Now on the back there you've got, it's like a bayonet fitting. There you go, with a baffle, and the baffle transports the sound, and that's where you charge it as well. So you can submerge this up to 3 meters, 25 hours on a full charge, and it costs around £145. But you know Nokta, they're always doing good deals from time to time, so keep your eye on that one. I think it's every bit as good as the MI4, MI6 I've been using. I tend not to Bluetooth it, I just use it as a standalone probe, but it's not let me down at all. It's been pretty good. So that's my thoughts on the Nokta Acupoint. Up and coming videos. Next Friday's video will be about the Minelab Manticore coils. I'll be using each coil for about 30 minutes just to give us a feel as to how it reacts and why choose a certain coil for certain sites. It'll give us a bit of a better insight, I think. So that's the Minelab coils coming up next Friday. Then I've got some in the field Rutus videos where we'll be playing around with the Rutus, because I think there's a new update coming for that. And I think I've got a couple of e-bikes, and I've got a really cool new smartwatch which is called the Tank T5, and that's got an interesting GPS trackback feature on it, which I'm dying to test out in the field with my detector. And on the subject of e-bikes, if you guys are interested, you need to take a look at the Fafri's Halong 1. That's an interesting little bike, only £560 I think new. And also coming up in a not too distant future is a video using the M18 coil from Minelab. Now this thing is an 18-inch monster, but it's surprisingly light. Well, obviously we've got a bit of a problem here, so let's do a rolling noise cancel, see if we can get rid of it. -4, -5, okay. Hey, perfect. One-to-one training days, well, they're going quite well. I've had quite an influx of inquiries, and an apologies in order. If I haven't got back to you, please give me a nudge, because I'm rubbish at answering emails. Treasure Hunting magazine have asked me to do a monthly technical article for them, which I'm really looking forward to. I think the first one is this month maybe, but at the end of the article there's a QR code, and if you scan it you'll get a nice little bonus. Socials, Paul and myself have got a few Facebook groups. We've got XP Adventures, Metal Detecting Adventures, the Skill School, and a new one which is where you can buy and sell your metal detector. But again, with Facebook there's very little interaction. People just press the like button, which isn't really the social side of it, is it? So if you could make a few comments there, guys, it would be really appreciated. And also the Skill School website, where I've got different reviews and articles, so if you want to spend a little bit of time, jump over there. I'll put all the links below. So what else is happening? Oh, we've got Detectorville in September, where I'll be there with my great mates Paul, Sonia and Dave from the USA, and the boys from Hail and Detect. Last year at Detectorville I bought a really cool piece of kit from the composite coin cleaning company. So as I said, I bought this nearly a year ago at last year's Detectorville off Graham Dempsey from the composite coin cleaning company. What exactly is it? Well, it's a coin cleaning gadget. It's a LCD screen, microscope, and if you put an SD card in the side you can record your cleaning. It's some preserve it wax. This is another thing they do, so it protects the coins once you've cleaned them. And you've got your cleaning pen with the different tips. Just for demonstration purposes, I've got a coin here I found the other day when using the Rutus. You probably saw the video pounding the ground, so let's give it a try. I guess we get that underneath the actual scope, turn it on and see what we've got. Wow, that's the coin. That is quite intense, isn't it? So let's focus it. Obviously we've got the different magnifications, I guess. That's the maximum we can extend this. But obviously I'm scraping this under the microscope, but I'm also looking over the top of it and I can see it by eye. Will I use it? Probably not, but I know some of you guys out there who will find a tool like this really useful. So what I'm probably going to do is give this away in a future video, so keep your eye out for that one. If you're at Detectorville, come over and we can talk some bollocks together. Poor Missy, look, she's on her chin strap. She's had enough. He's still got loads of energy, you'll never tire him out. Another video we're working on is approaching the field for the first time. A lot of us get out into the field and it can be a little bit overwhelming, so there'll be some top tips there. XP Days 2 videos, yep, we should have some coming through, but I'm kind of waiting for all these different updates to stop. Once the updates have settled down, I will do some new revised videos on the Techna and GS1 programs, so they complement the new updates. So at the moment we're just waiting. But of course it's harvest time coming up, and once those fields are all cut and ready to go, that's when the Deus 1 and the Rutus Versa will really start shining, so there's plenty to do there. That Rutus Versa's got some interesting features, you know, especially that dual mode. I'm going to spend a little bit more time experimenting with that, but one thing I really like, what me and Paul found out, is you can update it in the field just using your mobile phone. You don't even need an internet connection. This is the little Rutus DD24 elliptical coil, a nice solid coil there. I think this is going to be a really good coil for those Roman sights perhaps. What do you guys think? How do you get on with elliptical coils, or do you prefer rounder coils? So what's happening with the club, the Hailing Detect Club? Well, that's going really, really well. We've got our Hailing Weekender coming up in a few weeks, and the boys are doing a good job. There's lots of stuff coming up on the digs, although digging's hard at the moment. And Ray is doing a fantastic job recording the finds. He's working closely with our FLOs and the museums. And I think Hailing Detect are the only club that can self-record. They've got their own page on the Portable Antiquities website. So just go onto that and have a look at Hailing Detect, and you can see some of the stuff the guys have recorded. Well, that's it. That's my little skill school catch-up video, just to explain what's happening in the very near future. If you want to see more catch-up videos, why not post in the comments below? It's always good to see you there and hear from you. Can you believe it? This channel's been going 14 years this month. I find that just incredible, and that's all down to you guys. So I just want to thank you all for your continued support. So let's not forget, this channel is for the metal detecting community, not just me. So let's nurture it together. So hopefully I'll see you on next week's video, which is the Minelab Manticore multiple coil test. That's it. Bye for now.